Positive Pay is a fraud prevention tool that allows the customer to enter information on the drafts they issue against their loan and have them compared to the drafts presented for payment. Utilizing this feature is simple, and today we will walk through it. Once you are logged into your My Access account, select Online Banking from the menu at the top left. This will bring you to the home page for online banking. At the top navigation bar, choose the Accounts drop-down menu, then choose Centric Positive Pay. This will redirect you to the Positive Pay system. On the left-hand side of the home screen, you'll see the Positive Pay navigation bar. The first navigation section is Exception Processing. If a draft is presented and does not match the issued information provided by you, the item is considered an exception item. Each exception will require you to decision the item as either pay or return. Under the Exception Processing tab, click Quick Exception Processing to view any items that need to be decisioned. You have until 12 noon Central Standard Time or 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to decision your exceptions. The next section of the navigation bar is Positive Pay Processing. This is where you can perform actions such as upload a new file, add a new issued draft, void a draft, or search for a draft. Under the Positive Pay Processing tab, click Draft Search/Edit. Within the screen, you can search for drafts by status, draft number, or by specific date. Once search parameters are submitted, the screen displays the drafts that fit those search parameters. You can edit or view each individual draft within the search, apply search filters, edit display columns, or export the search to an Excel or PDF file. The next item we're going to go over on the navigation tab is the Submit Issued Draft File. The Submit Issued File screen is used by clients to upload their issued draft files into Positive Pay. To submit a file, first choose a file you would like to import. Next, input the details about your file, and lastly, click Process File. Once a file is uploaded and processed, a window will be displayed indicating the processing status. Jumping back to the Navigation tab, click on Add New Issued Draft screen. The Add New Issued Draft screen is used if a draft was manually written or was otherwise not included in the electronic issued draft file that was submitted to Positive Pay. After adding your check number, amount, issued date, and issued payee, you can check the Auto Increment Check Number. Checking this box will increment the check number by one after each draft submission. Now let's go over how to void a draft. Go back to the navigation bar and click Void a Draft under the Positive Pay Processing tab. The Void a Draft screen is used to void an unpaid issued draft on your account. To void a draft, enter the draft information prompted in the outline steps on the Void a Draft screen. Note voided history is only retained in the system for 90 days after an item has been voided. Last in the navigation tab under the Positive Pay Processing tab is the Reverse Positive Pay Extract. The Reverse Positive Pay Extract screen provides you with the ability to create an electronic file of paid drafts to process or update within another system. Once complete, the file and report are automatically displayed at the bottom of the screen. To save an extract file to your local workstation or network drive, click on the File/Save menu option while viewing the file. Right-click on the View File link and select Save Target As. Please note, an item may only be extracted once. Note you have to have special permissions set up to your user to actively utilize this field. Now let's go over the Positive Pay Report section of the navigation bar. Choose the Daily Drafts Issued Summary. This summary report is an easy way to see how many drafts were issued on any given day or a date range and their totals. This report can be printed or exported to Excel by clicking on the buttons in the upper right-hand corner. The next section of the Positive Pay Report section is Stops and Voids. Within the stops and voids, you can set search parameters by status, draft numbers, date or date range. The search results can be exported to Excel or printed. Now let's go over exception items. In the navigation bar under the Positive Pay Report sections, click Exception Items. This screen allows you to generate a report of items that were flagged as exception items. You can select items that meet specific criteria such as paid date, decision due date, pay or return items, pay/return decision, or return reason, and click Search to see your exception items. Now let's head back to the Navigation tab and click Stale Dated Drafts. This report filter screen allows you to build a report of stale dated drafts. Select items by issue date, input date, as of date, or issued payee and click Search. Please note the retention setting for stale dated items is set to 180 days. Next on the Navigation tab is the System Reports section. Choose Issued Draft File Processing Log within this section. This screen displays a list of all the issued draft files that have been submitted within the Positive Pay system, how the file was mapped, the status of the file, how many items were in the file, and the total amount of the file. Simply select the input date from and to and choose Search. Note issued check file processing history is retained within the system for 365 days. Transaction history is retained within the system for 90 days after an item has been paid. The final tab on the green navigation bar is the Stop Payments. Under this tab, click Existing Stop Payments. Choose your date range and hit Search. This screen displays all of the current stop payment requests on your account. Our team at GreenStone is also available to help. Do not hesitate to reach out to your local branch.